If you guys are hard stuck in CS2, I want to give you the most important tips on how you can rank up. If it's either you're playing with a really bad teammate, or maybe you think that you're losing a bunch of post plants, I want to give you guys the best tips that will help you. But before I do that, I need you guys to check out the sponsor of this video, Skins Monkey.
Skins Monkey is a CS2 skins trading site and marketplace that provides an instant way to get new skins. My favorite thing about Skins Monkey is that I can trade skins that I no longer want and trade it for a skin that is equal value. If you use code LouisCS2, you get a $5 bonus on your first trade. If you want to buy skins, you can get a 30% deposit bonus plus an extra 5% using my code. The link is down in the description.
The first tip I have for you guys is failing to trade your teammates. A lot of times in pugs, people kind of just, for example, on Mirage, they just like to run out mid and just instantly die and there's no trade happening. My best advice to this is make sure you have a buddy system in a pug. But if you are a solo queue player, as much as I hate to say this, you just have to bait a little bit, because most of the time, even if you try to communicate with your teammates, you could be running out ramp, asking them to run out with you. You could run out and die, and they're still sitting behind back in ramp. So you have to bait just a little bit. But most importantly, you just want to find someone, even if you think they might be like a toxic player or maybe they're not performing too well, you just want to bait them without them knowing, just telling them to run out somewhere and you just running out behind them. This is the best way to trade and the best advice that I can give. If someone is kind of bottom fragging or not performing well and you think that's why you're losing, just tell them to run out somewhere and just explain to them that you will trade them, because that will give them even more confidence. Don't just tell them that they suck. Just really explain to them like, hey, just run out, I will trade you, I'll flash for you, let's go run out a ramp on Mirage. And then they will probably do it and not even think twice of it. But if I told my teammate, hey dude, you suck right now, can you just run out ramp, I'm gonna bait you, then obviously they're not gonna do it and you're gonna get in their head. So just make sure you tell them that you're gonna support them and trade them, and I guarantee you'll win a lot more rounds and trade kills a lot easier. The second tip I have for you guys to rank up is don't overextend in post plants. A lot of the time, let's say I plant the bomb here on Mirage. Sometimes my team will like to just peek towards door and take these stupid fights that don't make sense when you could just set up good post plants. You know, let's say I tell my teammate to just sit at E-box and I'll peek off his contact on door, and then maybe have someone on default ready to swing window when this guy gets contact from window. There's so many different scenarios, but most of the time, a lot of low-level players or inexperienced players will peek when they're not supposed to, and they'll just overextend and throw the round. Or maybe, you know, instead of just dry peeking this, you could throw like a nice flash to flash off door. Or maybe you could get a nice double peek in, but never overextend by yourself unless you really have to, because there's some situations where you do need a kill to win the round. But a lot of the times these low-level players just love to, like, you know, maybe run in market and like try to fight this cash register guy. If there's no one there, they like to keep running through, and then the CTs just kill them, and then you're in a, you know, disadvantage and you're gonna lose the post plant because the CTs have the advantage to retake. So you want to make sure that you're really getting good post plants, and you want to make sure that you're organizing good post plants as well, because if you are a solo queue and maybe you're playing with less experienced players, knowing good post plants and telling players where to go and sit can help you win a lot. Like, for example, like that I just gave, if I say I want to, you know, I'm planting the bomb on default, I'll say, hey, go E-box, someone go E-box. I get someone E-box, then I'm like, hey, I'm going to peek off you when you get contact. You know, hey, can someone sit bench and get ready to double peek door when he gets contact? And like, boom, it's that easy. You can literally just say, hey, go sit E-box. Hey, someone go bench. Okay, hey, let's double peek door. We get the kill. Okay, bench guy hide. Peek off the guy E-box now, and then it's just easy fights. It's basic communication that if you're new to it, you have to practice it for sure. And especially watching demos, like POV demos can help you a lot. Watching POV demos will definitely help you, because you'll see a lot of the same situations in post plants and the same setups that you can just copy and command your randoms to do, or your duo queue to do. So I really recommend that you do that. Okay, a mechanical tip that I have for you guys is slow peeking. I see a lot of newer players, they like to hold shift when they peek, and this is not good, because think about it if you're on the other side. Is it easier to hit a target like this, or is it easier to hit a target like this? Obviously, the slower moving target would be the easiest, so that's something you don't want to do. So if I know that they are, you know, scaling Valley, there's no reason for me to be like, oh, I'm just going to peek and make sure, if, you know, if I don't see anyone, I'm quiet so they don't know I'm here. That's just useless. You can practice this mechanic where you can peek without making sound. Like you see, I'm fast peeking here, and there's no footstep, right? So this is something that you really need to practice, and you want to be able to swing fast and swing hard. That's really important. Stewie talked about that on a stream a while ago, where he said you really need to swing hard in CS2. So don't just, you know, shift walk peek anywhere. You know, don't shift walk peek palace. Give them a hard swing and swing just far enough where you don't make the step. As you can see there, I stepped. You don't want to swing that far. You want to get used to peaking and used to the timing of when you need to counter strafe without making a step. So you're still swinging far, still swinging wide, and swinging hard. Ayo, pause. But make sure you guys aren't just moving around shifting while peaking or walking. I could say my, walk key is shift, so I say shifting. But you don't ever want to peak like this because it's just so slow and it gives the other team the advantage, and it's probably the easiest kills. Hopefully your enemies don't see this video, so then, obviously they know not to like shift, walk, peak, and then you have the advantage. But just remember, if you are in the lower ranks, you obviously want to wide swing and really swing fast and swing hard. Now, some of the best advice that I've discovered for myself, because I was working on my weaknesses when I was coming up in the ranks of Counter-Strike, is soft clearing. I see a lot of newer players just kind of just clearing, just like moving their crosshair like, oh yeah, there could be someone here. Oh, just kind of being lazy about clearing angles. And this is something that I really need you guys to work on, is always imagine someone is like in front of you. Just imagine someone's in front of you. So when I'm clearing, I'm so ready for everyone. I'm like really positioning my crosshair. I'm counter strafing. Like I'm really prepared for someone to be here. Like I'm clearing off angle. Like I'm really clearing. But if you are really going fast, you want to make sure that you're ready to counter strafe and just be ready. Imagine someone's in all the angles, so if someone's there, I can instantly counter strafe and I'm ready for him. You never want to make your mind think like, oh, he's probably not here, I'm just going to run, and then you're dead, right? If I keep in my mind that someone is right in front of me at all times, okay, I'm so ready for anyone, anywhere, boom, I'm so ready. Oh, he's outdoor, he's dead. You know what I mean? So just imagine that someone is always going to be in front of you and you will always be on your guard. This is one of the things that I do when I play, or if I notice I'm kind of like getting out of rhythm and I'm starting to whiff a little bit and like maybe I'm getting caught off guard, I kind of change my mindset. I get out of the lazy mindset. I'm like, okay, there's always going to be someone in front of me. I'm ready for the person in front of me, and then boom, he's dead, right? So this is like a mindset type thing that you guys really need to practice. So just remember, you're always thinking someone's going to be in front of you where you're clearing, boom, he's dead, right? Again, it's just this mindset that I've never heard anyone talk about. So if you have made it this far in the video, you definitely have an advantage now, and you're going to notice that you're going to be reacting a lot faster in your games, and it'll help you rank up and get those carry kills that you need to win your Counter-Strike games. The last tip I have for you guys is don't waste util. I see so many people wasting util. Like someone might come B apps and just throw a flash and do nothing with it. It's not even like they're selling a fake. They're just throwing a flash. Even on like CT side Mirage, right? Like people will just throw random mid flashes for literally no reason. It's not even like we're fake re-clearing mid. It's not even like, you just can't waste util. And that really frustrates me because you can use it in so many better situations. Let's say I'm the A player and I only have one flash and I just want to throw a random flash. Then it's like, hey guys, let's retake mid. Oh, well, I don't have a flash. Well, because I wasted it. You really want to make sure you're saving your utility and really using it for a reason. So when you have util, try to maximize your situation so you know how to use it. Again, watch some POV YouTube channels that are really fun to watch, while you're eating or just relaxing and chilling. They give a lot of good information, and you can see how pros are using their util. Or you can check out my stream. I'm live every day on Twitch if you want to learn how to use some good utility. Just make sure you don't waste your util. Always make sure there's a reason behind your utility. If you ever throw a flash or a nade and, let's say you die during freeze time, just ask yourself, why did I use that flash? Why did I use that nade? And if there's no reason for it, just don't do it again. So always ask yourself questions when you're doing things. That can definitely help you improve as well. But hopefully these tips helped you guys. And if you did like the video, make sure you subscribe and like. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you want to see any other videos, make sure you ask as well. I respond to all my comments, so hopefully I see you guys down there. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.